Hey guys, WantClue here. There's a new update for your NerdQX++, your Plus, and your NerdX and your NerdX Gamma. So if you want to know more, stick with me and let's get started. So here we are back again on GitHub, and we want to quickly take a look on the new update. We're currently sitting at the version 1.0.33, and I want to quickly go over the summary and the specific changes, and then we want to update it together and make sure that we do run the latest version of it. So the summary reads, this release brings a major improvement to hash rate reporting. Instead of relying only on share-based estimates, the miner now reads the hardware hash counter register directly from the BM1366, BM1368, and the BM1370 chips. This means the displayed hash rate is instantly accurate without waiting 10 minutes for the short-term average or even a full day for the long-term estimate. On top of that, we added a 1-minute hash rate metric to the InfluxDB for finer monitoring, and the device now tracks duplicate shares to give better insights into stability and pool communication. Pool compatibility has also improved with support for external subscription, which is requested for services like NiceHash. For alerting, a Discord webhook can now notify you whenever a block is found, and the found block variable is also exported on the info endpoint for external integrations. Under the hood, networking stability has been improved by backporting a more mature connection.c from the Bitaxe ESP miner, fixing several long-standing issues. Finally, the BTC price ticker is working again, and the ESP IDF has been updated from 5.3 to 5.3.3. This is amazing, and I actually love the changes, and especially the accurate hash rate reading. So for you guys who do not know, there's a register, sort of a location on these ASIC chips, which you can read out, and you can get hash rate reporting from the chip instead of relying on calculating this on the ESP yourself, which is also currently been worked on for the Bitaxe. So it's nice to see that the NerdQX is here taking the lead and is releasing that instantly. It is fantastic, and I really love to see it. So really a great job doing that shifts. I love to see that. We can also now take a look on the changes. Primarily, we have the hash rate counter registers as a pull request. We have the hash rate 1 minute to influx, a counter duplicate shares to the devices, the externals, and the option for mining to pools like NiceHash. This will also include mining rig rentals, so you can now use both services, which is awesome if you're into that. I mean, it's still a solo miner, so you decide if you want to do that or not. Added support for the Discord webhook, as well as the export for the found block, as well as some backports here for the connection C as he summarized, and as well, the BTC price ticker has finally been fixed, which is fantastic. And by the way, if you guys want to get yourself one of these NerdX devices, check out solomining.de and use the coupon code WantClue for a little bit of a discount. With that, let's jump over to the web UI and let's take a look on how we actually do update this puppy. So here we are on the web UI of my NerdQX++, which is running, and yeah, maybe you guys saw that in the intro. There's some cable hanging off of it because I was just doing some stupid solderings. Maybe I'll do a video about that. But anyway, now let's hop over to the settings page. Let's scroll down and let's click on check for the latest release. You do notice I haven't updated my device for quite a while because I was testing a couple of things and I installed the version 31 again on it. So now we will download the version 33, and we need to download both files. We need to download the esp-miner-nerdqx++.bin file as well. Let's quickly go over to downloads, download it there, as well as the www.bin file. Let's make sure that we keep both of these files. And the first thing we actually want to update is the www.bin file. So I click on that, I click on flash, and now this takes a couple of seconds, between 10 to 15 seconds. It always depends on the device, and it always depends on the network stability that you do have, but usually something like 15 to 20 seconds, and then your website should be updated. The ESP miner nerdqx++.bin file should be the same amount of time. So we do see that the website has been updated. Awesome. So things are loading here. I don't think we need to load the settings. Now we can instantly go over to browse and select the ESP NerdQX++ binary file and flash this as well. This now flashes all the changes that are needed for the backend. So for the device itself to run, the www.bin is just the file that updates your web UI. While some people think it's okay to only update the NerdQX++ or whatever .bin file, yes, technically that works, but to give you the most advanced view and the best options on your web UI and everything else, you should always update both of these files. Now we have updated both of the bin files, and the first thing we actually want to do is we want to hop over to the dashboard and take a look on the connection of the device. I do see it already booted up. We just give it a couple of seconds. It should report the hash rate in just a couple of seconds here, hopefully, if everything goes correct. So if I do take a look, it's still booting up. And now we should get some insights. We see the ASIC temperature, we see the power consumption, and we instantly see the hash rate expected on 4.4 terahash. And you also do see the hash rate itself is climbing up rather quickly. So we will give this a couple of seconds to catch up, but we are already at 3 terahash. So you do see the hash rate register is actually working. It is reading out the register perfectly. We are currently sitting at 3.7 terahash. So it's instantly way better compared to the old version where you needed to wait approximately 10 minutes to see the average of your device. I mean, that's fantastic. It is an accurate reading. It is a reading from the chip itself, and it gives you a really good glimpse in the device and what it's capable of. On how we will implement this on the Bitaxe will depend a little bit different, but for now, this is fantastic and I love to see it. This device is just working like a charm and having these stats up instantly without the need of waiting 10 minutes. Hopefully also reduces a couple of confusions for people who are just new into this game of solo mining and trying out open source miners. So yeah, I think that's it for today's video. There is not that much else to show apart from maybe one thing. If you hop over to the settings page, we should be able, and here we go, we can see it here, enable extra nonce subscription. We can checkmark this, we can save, and we can connect ourselves to one of these rental services. I mean, if you guys are into that, feel free to do that. I don't think that is really valuable or adding anything useful to your miner, especially if you're trying to solo mine a block. That's not going to happen with something like that. But it's cool that we do have this. This was a feature that has been implemented a couple months back on the Bitaxe. It's now also on the NerdX devices, which is fantastic to see. The symbiosis of both of these devices and both of these projects is just perfect. And I can't imagine how well this will be in the future. So with that, I thank everybody for tuning in and watching this video. If you want to know more about this one, leave a couple of comments down below. If you do have any questions, feel free to ask them down there as well. As always, stay humble and keep hashing. WantClue. Peace out.